We were in that police station for hours. They kept us, they didn't even offer us no water. Hey guys.
What's going on, guys?
Whoa, energy, that's how you're feeling. Welcome back to our channel. We are back with another story time because these are just our fave videos to film, and we're just comfy and chilling and talking to our peeps. You know what I'm saying?
You know the vibe.
So, Blaine, what story are we telling them today?
When I got locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out because I'm locked up. They won't let me out.
Oh, no, we're done? Okay. So, we were in Bahamas.
We're in Bahamas for
My brother's champagne birthday. Hey. Was it?
Popping.
Not last year, 2018.
25.
April 2018. Yeah, he was turning 25 on the 25th of April.
Yep.
Turn up. It was amazing, minus the fact that Blaine got arrested.
Oh, I didn't get arrested, bro. Don't tell no lie.
Let's get into the story.
Babe, let's just clarify that first. Cause I don't want people thinking I'm some bad boy getting arrested. That's not what happened. Okay?
Okay.
So you wanna start it?
You can.
The floor is mine?
Floor is yours.
Okay. So this is what happened. So we went to Bahamas. Like everyone's excited. It was a lot of us this time.
26 people.
Yeah, like all of us went out there, and I'm like, yo, let's get jet skis. So jet ski was like number 1 on my list. Number 1.
Should have been number 10.
Oh, number 2 after her, you know. She's
Oh, I thought you were saying I'm number 2. I'm about to be like, cut.
You know what I mean? So we went out there in Bahamas. So day 3 of the trip, we went and talked to everyone. There's like so much vendors, like so much.
There's so much people doing the same thing.
Like just privately owned. Like everyone, it's just say I have a jet ski, she has a jet ski, she sells hers, I sell mine.
On the beach.
On the beach, right? Yeah. So got to some guys and they're like, okay, yeah, come. So first day we went out with the girls. All of us had our wife jet ski.
I was afraid. I was scared for my life. Because if you guys know Blaine, you know he's like a daredevil and not afraid of anything. And he was driving the jet ski like it was his car. Like he's driven a jet ski before. Mind you, we're in deep waters, okay? Deep in the ocean. We're not shore, you know? We're deep. Deep, okay?
Okay, I think they got
it.
Deep.
Deep. And we fell off.
No, we fell off because we were helping people.
No.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Blaine was Blaine was turning the jet ski, and we've never ridden. We've never rode on a jet ski. So Blaine was turning, and we're like, oh, we're falling.
That's not what happened.
And then we fell. Shark could have yam us up. Gone.
Oh yeah. So what happened was, that is actually what happened. So we were turning very slowly.
Blaine was turning.
And Jessica wanted to tip her body the way that we're turning.
No.
So Blaine, Eileen.
I'm holding onto Blaine, and he's going. We should have been going the opposite way that the thing was tipping over.
She shouldn't have followed me. You know what she said, right?
We fell in slow motion. It was embarrassing.
We fell twice that time actually, because we went to go help someone the next time. Remember, we went to go help them. Their jet ski flipped over, and then I went to go help them, and then it didn't work out. So we ended up falling in.
Whose jet ski flipped over?
I think it was Marcel or one of those guys.
Oh.
Can't drive.
He can't drive.
Okay. So back to the story. So we went jet skiing or whatever. All of us went. We all had our girls. It was like 25 of us.
26.
But not everyone went jet skiing. That's why I said 25.
I don't think there was that much jet skiers, but there was a good amount that
went. There's like 12 jet skis out there.
Yeah.
With doubles. Some people had singles. So we went out there for like an hour. Just riding the waves for an hour. Everyone's with us.
It was fun, not gonna lie.
It was crazy fun. So then we're like, yo, you know what? We have to do this again. But like only to man them. You know what I mean?
That was our first mistake. Well, that was my first mistake. Letting this awesome daredevil go on the jet ski without me. Because I was in his ear. When we went together, I was in his ear like, slow down. So he didn't have that nagging, annoying girlfriend in his ear. That was the first mistake.
So, yeah.
Second mistake was they had about I want to say 5 shots of Henny before going on those jet skis. How much shots do you think? Oh, we're leaving that part out.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so this was the second last day. Thank the Lord, because if this happened early in the trip, I would have sent Blaine home.
You done?
Bye.
You done judging?
Oh, I just poked you.
Are you done judging?
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying. You can continue the story.
So the man them got the jet skis. We're all like, all right, bye guys. Riding the waves, you know. Everyone's going crazy now. No one behind me. I'm doing like, trying to do some wheelies on the water. I don't know how that's going to be possible. But, you know,
there's no wheels on a jet ski, by the way.
You know what I mean? So then, one of my boys was like there. And I tried to like splash him. He stopped.
Because Blaine thinks he knows how to do tricks on a jet ski. I tried
to like splash him. So like, drive quick and turn. But I turned a little bit too close to him. Clip off his leg. You should have seen this guy. This guy got airborne.
Did he actually? You're lying. Are you lying? Is that a joke?
You should have seen this guy. Woo!
Babe, that's not funny. I didn't even know that happened. Mind you, this is one of his close friends. So like, obviously he couldn't be too mad. Like, he was pissed, but like, I was more mad than he was, because I was upstairs packing. Because don't roll your eyes at me. I could see you. I was upstairs packing because, as I said, it was like the second last day, and like I know we stay out mad late, so I had to pack up my things. So I was in the hotel room packing up, and then I get a call. Babe, can you come downstairs to the beach? I was like, why? I come down on the beach, mind you, since I was packing my stuff, I'm in like house clothes. So I come to the beach and I see Kurt's leg cut. Okay? So I'm like, what? They're looking for first aid kit, they're looking for band-aid and ting. And I'm like, what happened? And then I see Blaine by the jet ski, the man that owns the jet ski, and then they're arguing.
I wasn't arguing. Don't tell no lie. There was no argument. So this is what happened. So we came back to shore. I made sure my boy's okay. He's fine. All 26 of them. However much people were there taking care of this guy's one leg like it's broken or
Blaine,
something.
it was deep. It was a deep cut.
Oh,
thankfully,
God.
we had doctors and nurses always
there you go.
in our team.
There you go. Another way to make me feel bad.
Babe, you apologize. Don't move my
I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood.
You apologize. They're still friends.
So we laugh about this now, by the way.
Yeah, they joke about it now.
It's
cooled down. So we could joke about it now, but at the time, okay.
So I'm there talking to the jet ski guy. He's like, oh, what happened? I tell him what happened. He's like, all right, no problem. Like, she's gonna be like, I'm like, well, what part is it? What part is broken? He's like, oh, that part, like, you could only get from the States or a place called like Yamaha Motors on the island or whatever. So I'm like, all right, like, let's call them.
Yeah, see how much
we
it
just
costs.
pay you what it is and whatever. Like,
because like when he hit that jet ski, like a piece at the top cracked and like fell off.
Yeah, so his jet ski was fine. It was my jet ski that wasn't. So whatever.
They get on the phone with
Yamaha Motors.
Yeah.
And they're like,
the price was like mad cheap. It was like only like $150 US to fix the
so
part. So Blaine's like,
150.
okay, like I'll give you that right now, no problem. Sorry, whatever. Then when the guy heard that the part was so cheap, he's like, no, I also have to pay for this. I had to pay for someone to fix it. Then he just started adding like bare things to fix this jet ski. But we're like, sir, you said all we gotta do is replace a part, and we were cool. And he's like, no, it's gonna cost me this much labor and blah blah blah, and then I'm gonna be down a jet ski for the day. We're like,
yeah, so you want me to pay for how much he would make to let someone use the jet ski for the day? So I'm like, bro, like you told me 150, that's what we were agreed on, so that's what I have for you.
Yep.
So he's like, no. Let's go to the beach police or whatever it's called. So he's like, oh, let's go up to the hill where the beach police is. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
The beach police is like a real police. Like, it's not like a beach police on the resort. It's like a real police officer.
So we go to the police officer, and the police officer looks the guy in the eye and says, oh, I can't force any, what do they call us?
Tourists?
Tourists to pay you for something that they damaged or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we can't force them to do that. So I'm like, bro, like, I have a heart. So I'm like, bro, like, this is what I have for you. Like, I have the 150 like you said at first. And if you don't want that, then that's on you.
Yeah, literally. But he's like, I'll give you the money. If you don't want it, like I'm not going to force it on you. So the guy didn't want it. So the guy stormed off, and I guess he went to the police station.
So he left.
Yeah.
He went to the police station.
The jet ski owner.
I guess this police wasn't good enough. So he went to his corrupted police officers at the station.
Mm-hmm.
So Jessica and I went to our room, and now I'm getting beer silent treatment.
I was like,
no one talking to me.
Like, I know it was an accident, but like I was mad.
Like, I'm the outsider. So went back to the room, and I'm like, babes.
He explained what happened.
Explained what happened. I'm like,
checked on his friend, make sure they have everything.
Ray, see everything's good. So we go back, and then me and Jessica are chilling in the bed now, seeing like we're getting ready for dinner. We're supposed to go to the fish fry that day. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to fish fry. So we're just gonna relax. Like, this last hour has been bonkers, crazy.
so
let's just take a minute, cool down, and then go and try to enjoy the rest of the trip. The last 2 days. So.
I think they called our room.
They called the room and they're like, hey, Mr. Archer, can you come downstairs, please? It's the police or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I almost found my babe, the police are downstairs, I need to go downstairs.
I'm like, coming.
So, we'll go downstairs and like, oh, you need to come to the station. I'm like, come to the station? I'm like, what happened? Like, oh, we need to talk to you at the station.
So what had happened when the jet ski owner went back to the police station to talk to whomever, the police officer told the jet ski owner if he was able to get proof of how much the part costs, how much labor costs, and everything from Yamaha or like whoever fixes jet skis, then they would call us back in. So that's what he did. He went and fabricated.
Hey, don't say all that yet. don't go telling them all that.
Okay.
He went and got an invoice.
He got an invoice
from Yamaha Motors.
So we're in the police station now. Thankfully, it's only like 15 minutes away from our resort. Even, was it 15 or like 10? It was walking distance. Thankfully. So they drove us there. We were in there for hours. We were in that police station for hours. They kept us, they didn't even offer us no water.
Mind you, we're getting it's like an interrogation room.
Like,
3 officers.
And then us two.
And the guy.
And mind you, we're not from there, right?
All of them are sitting on the other side saying, oh, you need to pay this guy, you need to pay this guy. I'm like, what?
They wouldn't even let us talk.
Why should I pay him if the other officer clearly said that I don't have to pay him?
So I think like the receipt that the guy brought, like the one that he got from Yamaha, like the total was like either 500 to like 600 USD. That is a big jump from 150, okay? So we sit in there, they're going back and forth. The guy was like, well, basically what they were saying is we don't have to pay him, but he can take us to court.
No, that's not what they said. They said, it's either you can pay him or you're staying here.
And they tried to threaten to lock Blaine up in a cell.
That's what they said.
I was like,
it's either you're paying him. They didn't say he could take me to court. None of that was
wait,
said.
They did say something
they
about
never
court.
said that. They said it's
yes,
either
they did, and then they said we'd have to fly back and forth.
No, they said that it's either you pay him or you're staying here, or you can wait for the office to open on Monday because it was a Friday, and then the office to open on Friday, and we can deal with it. We couldn't wait until Monday because we were leaving on Saturday. So then they're like, well, this is your only choice. You pay him or you're spending the night in there.
I was like, is this even legal? And then mind you, after I spoke to like my sister and them, they're like, they couldn't have done that. Like, now that we know, we could have just brought up like our Canadian rights. We didn't know about our Canadian rights because, you know, we don't deal with these kind of things. Like, we've never been arrested. So we could have just mentioned like, take us to the Canadian embassy or like blah, blah, blah. We would have been good to go, but we didn't know. So
by then, I'm just upset now.
Blaine was not gonna pay, you know. Blaine would have stayed in that cell. Okay? Blaine was not gonna pay. I'm like,
no, I spoke to Yamaha Motors. They told me 150. How is this guy gonna jump me from 150 to 700?
I was like, be right back. I'm going to the resort. I'm getting our money. Sit tight. Because I'm like, Blaine, you're not staying. Like, Blaine would have stayed there because he knew he was right. I'm like, Blaine, we're not staying in Bahamas. Like, I went to the resort. I got Blaine's money and then we paid them.
She started crying.
I was bawling.
She was bawling her eyes
out.
So now I'm getting pissed off that she's crying and now it's on me and oh, you gotta pay this money or whatever. So I'm like, bro, just go get the money. So she went, got the money, came back, paid all these guys off. In my head this whole time, I know something's up.
This can't be legal. Like
I
what they were doing.
I watched too much movies to see this happen, and I'm like, this is just.
It felt off. They even scanned our passport or our license.
Everything.
I'm like, why do you need my information? Like, I'm a mere bystander. Okay, it was weird. Anyways, Blaine and I, after spending so many hours,
like 4 hours in the police station
with no water, okay, and it's mad hot in there. They ain't got AC. They took us back to the resort. We went in the room and we're sitting there.
Nope. That's not what happened.
What happened?
You keep saying we're sitting there. We went back to the resort. We're supposed to go to the fish fry. This girl is pissed.
Babe, I wasn't gonna add that.
Pissed. Like when I say pissed, I mean pissed. She don't even want to talk to me no more.
We also just dropped 500 or 600 USD.
She didn't even want to talk to me. We're not even talking no more. So it's okay. I'm getting a silent treatment. So she goes to bed.
They didn't need to know that.
I don't care. They need to know everything. My people need to know how you treated me. Okay?
Shouldn't have mashed up our friend's leg.
So everyone went to the fish fry, came
Apparently
back.
it was bomb.com.
Bringing Jessica back some food. Me did that starve me now eat all day. Alright?
My eyes water.
It's okay. It's okay.
Who brought me back food?
Your sister.
No, they didn't.
She came back and she brought you a little piece of her leftovers. And she said, are you okay? Are you gonna stay in the room all day? I remember.
First of all, Jay checked on you.
But it's okay. It's okay. So
my eyes
listen now. So Jessica goes to bed. Doesn't even talk to me. I ask her, yo, babe, let's go for a walk.
Babe, I said good night.
She goes to bed. This whole night I'm tossing and turning. And bro, something told me. I woke up in the morning, I'm like, bro, I just jumped out of my sleep.
No, we woke up in the morning, we're like, yo, something's not right. So we fumble, find all the paperwork, and we're reading it. I think we both had like a dream, right? I had a dream or you had the dream?
I don't think it's we. It was me. I woke up. I remember like it was yesterday. She keeps on saying we.
I had a dream that they were scamming us, babe. And then
I woke up, I looked at the paper, and I looked at the signatures, and I'm like, babe, look at the way that he wrote the date here, and look at the way that he wrote the date here.
So the signatures match.
Yes or no?
Yes.
That's what happened. Thank you. So I went to her, I'm like, hey, look here. Like, this looks off. Or whatever.
I had a dream.
So, after I'm seeing that the signatures on the invoice,
all the papers match,
and the signature on the paper saying that I paid him was the same, I'm like, yo, this is off.
Oh,
and then I said, bro, if it's Yamaha's a big company. Like, wouldn't they have like a letterhead on their invoice?
Yes.
Like, this is just a regular invoice.
We forgot to mention, they made us sign something saying we paid the guy.
Him.
So that was the other paperwork we had with the signature.
So I'm like, Yamaha has an actual big company. So then I go on my phone and I'm starting to search Yamaha Motors and I'm seeing that they were closed yesterday. So I'm like, bruh, how did you get the invoice if they were closed?
So like, you know how sometimes like there's a pink sheet on invoices, like, so it's like on 3.
When you write your own invoice.
Yeah, and then someone gets a page. So it was the pink page and then like a breakdown from what parts are needed from wherever he went. Then we're realizing like the name on the pink invoice and the name on the white paper with the parts are 2 different companies. So we're like, he played us. So we
played me with the pigs.
Oh, and then the page with the part, Blaine called that company because it didn't say Yamaha. It said something else.
Closed.
They've been closed for years. Like, not even closed yesterday. They've been closed. Like, the building's not there. Them pick up them thing, them gone.
They're probably not even in Bahamas
They are
no more.
gone.
They're in Miami.
We called. Beep, beep, beep. Nothing. So then we go back to the police station. Blaine.
No, we rally up the troop now.
Yeah, we took my sister.
Rally up the troop.
My brother, because we were afraid now because like this guy could have been watching us. So we rallied up my sister, my brother, and my girl. And then we went back to the police station. We walked to the police station, and then Blaine wrote, what do you call those?
Testimonial.
Yes. Long paper, right?
Telling them why. No, so now it's a Saturday now, and we're leaving tomorrow. So I'm like, yo, where's the officer that was here yesterday?
They're not there.
Like, they're not there. None of them are here.
Not one.
This lady's like, oh, or this guy, I told this guy wasn't corrupt. He was a good officer. He's like, oh, come in here, like, write your testimonial.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
I just put that in. The other people didn't even care about that.
Like write it down and like we'll send it over to the tourism people.
To like
Bahamas
to
tourism.
look into. To open up a case.
To open into a case.
Because now that's fraud.
So I never thought anything was gonna come out of it. Right? But they gave me a number. We came back home like 2 months later. I got a call. I said,
random call from Bahamas.
From Bahamas. I'm like, hey, how are you? Mr. Archer, how are you? This is so-and-so from Bahamas Tourism. Just want to let you know that we opened up a case. We're going to get back to you within a few days.
What's your address?
What's your address? This and that.
They sent his money.
Them send me my money back. Big money in a USD.
So the guy literally scammed us. He could have left with his 150, fixed his jet ski. Now he's in jail.
We don't know if he's in jail.
You go to jail for fraud. That was fraud. You signed.
We don't know if he's in jail.
He's in jail.
He's somewhere.
He's in jail. Okay.
You guys want to hear something funny?
What?
So 2 years later, Jessica and her family go to the same resort, and Jessica is ducking it.
Yo. The thing is, Blaine's like, you think they're gonna remember you? I'm like, girls on the, like, people who worked in the resort, they remembered me. I'm sure that guy was gonna remember me. I was on the beach, like, hat, darkas on, like, I was, like, looking for him.
Walking, bro.
What?
I don't know what
Because I seen one of the other jet ski guys, like, the tall, lanky one, he was there. So I'm like, miss me with that, eh? Miss me. They came in there and even asked me if I wanted to ride jet ski. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
Bro, I was on we went on 3 trips after that. I couldn't even touch a jet ski.
But you did. Anyways, yeah, he went on one in Mexico.
Yeah, after. And I went on one because she wanted to go.
No, his boy's girl wanted to bring her man. And she's like, oh, you should bring Blaine. And I was like, you don't know the story, but I guess we'll come. Moral of the story, guys, is trust your gut. Okay? And be careful on a friggin' motorized vehicle.
Trust your man, right?
I was vexed. But we're good now. We spoke. We spoke the next day.
The next day, bro. I was like, oh, that was a bad one.
Well, guys, thank you for listening to our crazy story where Blaine almost got locked up in Bahamian jail.
If you watch this, make sure you guys put the handcuff emoji at the bottom, okay?
On the YouTube. Do you even have that on YouTube?
Yes.
Dead. Locked up, guys. Let us know if you've been to jail. I'm joking.
Bro, we didn't go to jail, bro. Don't say that.
Thank you
jailbird.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.